Hi, today I'd like to start off telling you about a series of very short films I'm going to be doing. And these films have come about by me now taking on people around the globe who wish to do Bukiwaza certification for teachers' levels. The teachers' levels are being described in the Iwama.com website, so if you need to know more, please look there. Okay, so things I'd like to talk about is, first of all, the etiquette. You should always be nicely dressed, clean gi, and a lot of you may take this for granted, but over the past few years, the modern generation, I'm sure you're not going to like me saying this, but they've lapsed in knowing really about the etiquette that we should have in martial arts. Cleanliness is a very important factor. Your gi should be of a nice quality, fits you well, the sleeves should be correct so that somebody can grab you, not hanging down here where you have to keep pulling them up. You shouldn't roll them up. This is disrespectful. I've even seen seniors roll them up, but I'm just telling you how it should be. The belt, try to get the ends at the same size as you do your knot up. And a lot of people will disagree, but at the rear, you want them to be nice and smooth like this, not crossed over. A lot of people put the belt on with equal piece hanging out the sides. They put it on, they wrap it round, they turn it over, they bring it round, and at the back it's got a crossover like this. It's okay for a lot of martial arts, but for Aikido, because you roll a lot, I've explained in another film that it can roll into sort of a knot. And if the belt forms a knot or a lumpy piece, in years to come you may wonder why you've got back problems. Okay? The trousers should be at this correct level. They can be a little bit higher if you wish, but they shouldn't be hanging on the ground. Because traditionally we do weapons outside, we don't wear the hakama while doing the weapons. If you have the hakama, it should be about the same length as these trousers. Now you can turn the trousers up, that's acceptable if you've got the hakama on, because obviously it's not going to be seen, but it's better to have the trousers so it doesn't show below the hakama in normal times. A lot of casualness has become in the martial arts, not just Aikido, and I know I sound perhaps an old dinosaur, fossil, whatever you want to call it, but you're either going to do the art and find all the benefits, or you're going to play around at it and have a casual attitude of I'll do what I like. So I'm not trying to tell anyone off, I'm just saying that correctness means sharpness, sharpness of attitude means a good quality martial artist. Okay, so this is I want to just go back to why I'm going to make this series of films. I should take each segment and I will explain what I've seen wrong. So I've taken about 20 people from around the globe for their first and second Bukiwaza teaching certification. And when you play them on slow motion, because they either send me in the films and the link and I go frame by frame and check the points, because they have to be exact, because they're teacher certification, not just training as a student, What you do as a student's okay, but what you do as a teacher is very important. So to me, the importance is to be correct. So out of these around about 20, might be just over now, applicants that have asked to be certified, I've noticed a pattern, and this pattern is over a large proportion, I would say 70%, are all doing the same weaknesses within the Bukiwaza, the Ken and Jo. But we'll start with the Ken, and we'll slowly build to the Jo, and I'll just explain what the weakness is, how to correct it, and why you should correct it. I'd like to say that many people have sent in photo clips saying, but Saito Sensei didn't do this that way, the way you want it done. So I then have to research, because what I followed Saito Sensei for 27 years over that span. 19 years I followed him for twice a year for 19 years. Every year, twice a year. I went to Iwama. While I was in Iwama for 3 weeks, I obtained my 4th Dan Bukiwaza certification. In the same week, I obtained my 5th Dan Taijitsu. On the last week, I obtained my 5th and the final level, Bukiwaza, and that means that he gives you this certification that I can vet other people and award these certification certificates with my scrutiny. You can't go any higher than 5 levels. And there's around 10 people in the world who have this certification. I don't know only of one other who does look at the weapons, people just for weapons, and award certificates. But mine are teacher's certifications, not like passing a Dan grade where you pass as a student. I want to see the quality, preciseness, the pace in which it's taught, so that I can pass on what Saito Sensei was passed on by O Sensei. And as Saito Sensei became older, he slowed it down, refined everything, and this is what I'm trying to do as well. I'm trying to pick up where he left off and do it slowly, methodically, precisely. He asked me for my word, what I gave him in August, September, I think it was 1994, if I would keep his weapons in Europe. He said North America is fine. There's a lot of people out there who know my weapons. I've given them a certification and I'm happy with them. But in Europe, please Tony, keep mine and O Sensei's Aikido alive. He added to this and he said, but please develop Ken and Jo. So sometimes when you see my suggestion, you may think, that doesn't seem what he said on a film, but perhaps Sensei, when he said that, was at the age of 50. He may not have been saying it when I was with him at the age of 70. So there's always going to be yes, buts, what if, and that. But I'm giving you the best knowledge I can. So I saw him for 27 years. He changed tremendously over that period. And rather than training like some really superb, fast Aikidoka, he became a master who methodically wanted us, his top students, to also give it to the world, but in a correct manner. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy the set of films I should be making. They'll be short and they'll be based on each part.